All right, everybody, welcome back. Once again, I'm Randy White. I think we decided on the weekly walkthrough. So this is the Appalachian newspapers weekly walkthrough. I think that's what we're going with. I hadn't heard any feedback saying y'all didn't like that name. So that's what we're going to stick with. So just getting into looking at the schedule, we're going to start with Thursday, December 18th. Boys high school basketball, Perry Central at Hazard. One of my favorite games to cover. I love that rivalry. I love the Hazard Gym, everything about that rivalry. That should be very, very fun. That's probably where I'll end up Thursday night. So if you're out, say what's up. Let us know what you think about the podcast and all the coverage and everything. Always good to hear feedback. Moving on. Ridgeview is at East Ridge at 7:30. And then on Thursday, December 18th, at the Smoky Mountain Christmas Classic. Now, I'm going to say this a lot. I'm going to say a lot of these tournaments names a lot. So I'm going to stummer and stammer over some of these because they are long. Why does all the classics have to be so long, Corey? Like PIT is really easy. Pipe Cut, Invitational Classic, or tournament. I can do that one. I'll mess it up, but I know what it is. Anyway, back to the Smoky Mountain Christmas Classic. Mortimer Jordan, out of Alabama, will be taking on Belfry at 5:30 p.m. Moving on to girls action on Thursday. Shelby Valley will be at Lawrence County at 6 p.m. Shelby Valley's got a young team. I saw them the other night. They'll fight and they'll guard you. They expect them to keep getting better. Very young team, though. Very young. East Ridge at Pike Central girls, 7:30 p.m. Thursday. Belfry is at Morgan County at 7 p.m. on Thursday. Hazard girls will visit Notre Dame in the Smoky Mountain Christmas Classic at 2:30 p.m. And on Friday, December 19th, Belfry, we'll just keep it in the Smoky Mountain Christmas Classic. Belfry was versus to be announced at noon. I don't know who TBA is, but they better watch out. Moving on, Pike Central is taking on Cordia at 7:30 p.m. In girls action on Friday, Floyd Central is at Perry Central at 6. Jackson City is at Shelby Valley at 7 p.m. Saturday, December 20th, this is a full slate. A lot of classics, a lot of tournaments. So Saturday, December 20th on the boys' side, 2025 Derby Classic, Prestonsburg versus Holmes at 6 p.m. In the heart of the Parks Christmas Classic, Floyd Central will take on East Ridge at 6 p.m. That's a heck of a name, ain't it? The Hearts of the Park. My goodness. Okay, now here's the one I can say. Pikeville Invitational Tournament, PIT. I can do that one. Ashland Blazer versus Oneida Baptist at 2. Pillsbury County versus Hazard at 4. And then you have Raven County versus Pikeville at 7. I think there's probably another game in there somewhere. I just don't know what it is. I didn't see it on the schedule, so we'll probably update that whenever we find out that last game. Lashley Justice takes me that final game so we can have it. All right, back to the Smoky Mountain Christmas Classic. God, that's a mouthful. Belfry is versus to be announced again. That's at noon also. And then at the Williamson Fieldhouse, boys basketball Saturday night in Shelby Valley versus Tug Valley at 8 p.m. That we'll just go. I got the colleges written later, but that's all part of U Pike. And they're playing at the Williamson Fieldhouse. They're taking on Rio Grande there. Girls at 3:30, boys 5:30, then leading into Shelby Valley, Tug Valley. Shelby Valley, Tug Valley always should be a fun matchup. Both those teams with a lot of history, a lot of success on basketball courts. Going all the way back to when Lashley Justice played back in around 2010. So that's always a fun one over there. And that Williamson, it should be cool. Okay, so girls action on Saturday, December 20th. We got Prestonsburg versus Madison Central at the LCA Central Bank Jim Rose Classic at 4:15. Then moving on at Bath County in the Mike Bromasian. I probably just butchered that name. I have no idea how to say it. But we're going to go with Bromasian Lady Cat Legend Classic at Bath County. You'll have Menifee County versus Belfry at 4, Belfry versus Boyle County at 7, Paintsville versus Harrison County at 2:30 p.m., and then Paintsville versus Bath County at 8:30 p.m. Moving on in girls action, West Carter at Pennsylvania at 5 p.m. Moving on again, Jenkins at Shelby Valley at 7:30 on Saturday. Also Saturday at 1 p.m., Pikeville will visit Prairie Central. Floyd Central at Prairie Central. Floyd Central will play not Central at Prairie Central at 2:30. So they're following Powerful Prairie. We've already mentioned the college here. Okay, while we mention the college, just congrats to you, Pike. They beat number 3 Cumberland's Tuesday night, 86-80. Cumberland's is ranked number 3. U Pike's ranked number 22. Poll just came out. Today is Wednesday the 17th. Poll came out today. I'm sure that win will bump them up the next time the polls come out. So Bears playing great ball. Go out and watch them. Keelan Works, fun to watch. Aaron Rigdon, fun to watch. Bradley Bunch, unbelievable. All these guys are playing well. Great style of basketball. Those guys are on the road. Go out. If you want to see some really good basketball, high level, it's intense, it's fun. Go check out UPike next time they play. You won't regret it. They are fun to watch. All right, getting back into the schedule. Sunday, December 21st, the Derby Classic, Prestonsburg versus Raceland at 3:30. That was the boys' side. On the girls' side, the Central Bank Jim Rose Classic at LCA. Prestonsburg will take on Western Hills at 4:30. In the Mike Bromasian, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. Mike Bromasian Lady Cat Legend Classic at Bath County. Paintsville versus Bell County at 2. And Belfry versus Mason County at 5. Monday, December 22nd, on the boys' side, once again, 2025 Derby Classic, Prestonsburg will take on West Carter at 2 p.m. In boys' action on Monday, December 22nd, Eastridge is at Phelps at 7:30 p.m. Now, here we go. I can't read my writing, folks, so just a little secret when you say this. It's already been cleaned up once. I'm not going to promise I'm going to get this exactly right. But Floyd Central is at Lewis County at East Carter at 3 p.m. I think I got through that one. Jude Buchanan is at Pike Central at 7:30 p.m. on Monday. On the girls' side of things, Monday, December 22nd, we have the Central Bank Jim Rose Classic at LCA. Prestonsburg will take on the East Jessamine at 1:30. In the Cavalier Christmas Classic at Jenkins, East Ridge will take on Jenkins at 4:30. At Betsy Lane will take on Letcher Central at 7:30 p.m. Pikeville will take on Not Central at Perry at noon, and then Clay County will take on Floyd Central at 1:30 on Tuesday. And then our final game on our final game on Monday for the girls' side. I'm all over the place, people. If you saw my handwriting, you'd understand, though. Like, it looks like chicken scratch. But anyway, Cordian and Shelby Valley is the final game Monday, 6 p.m. Now, Tuesday here, we're right before final games before Christmas break. On the boys' side, Betsy Lane is at Breathitt County at 7:15. Leslie County is at Prairie Central at 7:30. Owsley County is at Hazard at 7:15. On the girls' side is the Cavalier Christmas Classic at Jenkins. Betsy Lane will take on Ridgeview at 4:10. East Ridge will take on Jackson City at 6. And Leslie County will take on Perry that's at Perry Central. That's not part of the Jenkins Christmas Classic. So this is just at Perry Central. Leslie County at Perry Central at 6 p.m. I got through somehow. I don't know how. This is chicken scratch. So we'll try to come back next week and update you before Christmas or after Christmas or whatever games start after Christmas break. I guess we'll probably start. So tune in next week to the Appalachian Newspapers Weekly Walkthrough. This is the second one. Thanks again for watching. We appreciate it.